Hello everybody, this is Trail Ninja. We're going to be talking about the subject of mountain bike videos, traveling, uh, gear, all kinds of stuff. But first I'm going to talk about this Apache rugged mobility case that I got at Harbor Freight about a year ago. I have camera gear and accessories I commonly use all the time, and it was a nice place to organize it, get it into a nice case to protect the cameras from getting damaged. So let's go into the case here. And these cases have foam inserts, but the one caveat is this foam here I bought secondhand off of Amazon because the foam that comes with this case is crap. I mean, these residue of the cameras, I didn't like it. So I went to Amazon, actually got some top quality foam that doesn't leak and leave residue or everything like that. It was just, anyways. And I got this organizer. Got the organizer case here. So it came with an organizer case. Got the foam, so that can really make a nice. Be able to organize the case a lot better for my needs. And you see, I've got some accessories, and I've got about 9 GoPros in this thing. And obviously it begs the question, why I have so many GoPros? Well, can't you film everything on one, right? Well, yeah, you could film everything on one. And then we'll get into that. Oh, looks like my kitten decided to join the podcast. Hi, Fiona. Say hi to everybody. Say hi, Fiona. You nosy kitten. Alrighty. Well, this is Fiona. Side topic. This is our Fiona. This is a little rescue kitten. About a month ago, we rescued this poor little kitten out of our garage. We went to the garage and she come out from under the ATV, ran off and tried to get under the wall and got herself wedged. And she was wedged pretty good. Poor kitten couldn't get out, so we got her, took her to vet. She's okay, and we gave her a little home, didn't we, buddy? Huh? A kitten full of energy too. I tell you what, this is the most energetic kitten you've ever seen in your life. But she's a good kitty. She looks like Tom from Tom and Jerry. And she likes to play, don't you, buddy? All right, so we got 9 GoPro cameras with some accessories. So why do I have 9 GoPros? And obviously that begs the question, you can use one, can't you use one? All right, we'll get into that one. All right, yeah, Fiona, you can't crawl on me, buddy. I'm getting the video. All right, stay right there. You can stay right there, buddy. All right. So when you're on a week-long mountain bike trip, Fiona. Oh, she sells she's after my necklace. Hey, Fiona, come here. Hold her, buddy. I'm going to tell her. Let me tuck my necklace in. That cat is fascinated with necklaces. All right. Can I finish, Fiona? Can I finish the video, buddy? Can I finish the video? Huh? Can I finish the video? I'm doing it for everybody on YouTube. Here you go, buddy. Stay right there, buddy. You can be in the video. Just stay right there. All right. Sorry, guys. Kids make life fun, don't they? All right. So I have 9 cameras. Now, the reason why I have 9 cameras is when you're doing a week-long trip, and this year I'm filming, this will be the first year I actually do 5.3K footage. I'm filming in 5.3K footage. The last couple of years I did 4K. Now, even with 4K, you fill up a lot of data. Oh, don't bite that. Sorry. You fill up a lot of data. I mean, I think last year I have to look, but last year I had many. I was pushing about 800 gigabytes of data. And so imagine if you used one camera and you got chest mounts, rear mounts, you got drones, you got these things where you're doing B-roll, you got your shooting your window shots, you've got suction cap mounts, you got all kinds of mounts. Imagine if you had all that, and that means you'd have to go through each of the footage and organizing would be a pain in the donkey, because you'd have to go through SD card on one camera and try to organize. And trust me, if you do not, and most of you guys are experienced. If you're experienced with multi-cameras and all that stuff, you definitely know that organization of your video files is essential to make editing go a lot smoother. Because man, you're thinking while you're filming, you're going to have to edit. You're going to have to put all this stuff into an editor, and you're going to have to edit it. And so the goal is to make your life as in the editing world as simple as it can be, because editing itself is a very time consuming process. If you want to make a good film, you want to make a decent film, you're going to be spending time behind a computer doing editing. Most folks will just toss it up there on YouTube and go. They don't edit, and a lot of times those videos aren't as good as they could be if the guys whoever did edit it. So what I do is I have a camera specified for each purpose. Okay, let's start with my Hero 10 Black. And as I get new GoPros, each GoPro has a purpose. This one has a magnetic mount on it. It has the Contacto side door, so I don't run a battery in it. And so this camera is only purpose in life is to be. I have a suction mount on my windshield. I slap it up there, put the one end of the power into the 12-volt battery, slap the Contacto, and it does dash cam mount. It's the only thing it does is dash cam. So that's the only purpose in life is dash cam. So when I go to edit this, when I take the SD card out of this, I know, hey, it's dash cam. So I have a dash cam folder, put all the files in there. The Hero 4 Black, which I still use because it's my suction cup mount. So if I have a suction cup mount that I put on the external of the vehicle. This is what you call the sacrificial lamb. So if the suction cup fails and this flies off, it's not as big of a loss as if I had a Hero 13 on there and it went off. So obviously this would be a very expensive camera to get lost. This you could probably get on eBay for about 40, 50 bucks. So this wouldn't be as big as loss. So this, and it can do 4K at 30. So I can still get 4K 30 frames a second. So it's still a good camera for doing 4K. It's my sacrificial lamb. It takes the high risk. So it does high risk. Hero 7 Black, it's kind of a jack of all trades. It can be a loaner camera, whatever you want to do. All right, and I'll save the 11, 12 for later, but I have 413 Blacks. I know it's kind of wild. This has an anamorphic lens. Let me pop that off real quick. Hold on a second. This has an anamorphic lens. So what the anamorphic lens gives you 21:9 ratio and gives you some nice cinematic effects when you're shooting with it. And I also got it in a Tellison metal external case. This is, so I have like I put an adhesive mount on my rear bike rack I can attach to, and what this case does, I can put like a piece of twine or a really hard string, a tough string, and I can tie it to the rack, so it gives it a second point of safe mounting. So if the adhesive fails, this will stay on the rack and doesn't go into the highway. So this would be a very expensive piece of kit to go lose on the road. So I wanted to make sure I can get a secondary way to strap it to the rack, so if the adhesive fails, then I don't lose the camera. So this one is basically for low light evening rear shots, or anything evening type footage where you want some nice effects. So that's what this camera does. All right, this white camera, the white Hero Black 13, is it has the magnetic mount. So I got a grip mount that has the magnetic mount. It's for B-roll. It does B-roll. And let's see, I'll save that for later. I've got a long extending pole. This one is a huge extending pole, and it's got the magnetic mount. So that's for B-roll. Again, this is my B-roll mounts. So when I want B-roll, I got this is for my B-roll. So it's the only purpose in life is B-roll. Let me put that in here. The two Hero 13 greens, one's going to be a front chesty mount camera, and one's going to be a rear mount camera. Excuse me. Here, I'll put this back in there for Fiona knocks it off. Come on, Fiona. Hey. Now I got Sarge up here. Now I have Sarge up there. Now the cats want to play. Hi, Sarge. How you doing, buddy? You may have seen him on last year's movie. He got a lot bigger. All right, so this one's B-roll. Front chassis mount, rear mount. This one's for low light, stuff like that. The Hero 12 Black for my necklace. I have a necklace mount. So like if I'm going around town, stuff like that, I can use the necklace mount. I have the Hero 12 Black for that. The Hero 11 Black, I said it's probably going to be maybe a loner. So the Hero 11 Black, Hero 7 Black could fill out as loners if I have people like with me that are going with me that, hey, I can get them get some B-roll. Because I have an extra shorty. I could put that on there and hand it to the guy with me, and he helped me capture some B-roll. So I have some loaner cameras and stuff like that. And so at the end of the day, when I'm at the hotel, I can because I gotta upload all this. I gotta upload all these SD cards to the computer. To the external. I have two external. I carry two external hard drives. I upload the hard drives, then I sync it to this. So I actually have two backups of the same data. Again, if one hard drive fails, you don't want to lose up all your data. So I always have a secondary backup just in case one hard drive fails, so I don't lose all my data. Okay, so I got all that there. So basically, at the end of the day, I can organize my files, and then when I come home from the trip, when I go to edit the videos, because I've organized the videos on the hard drive prior, it's a lot easy to go when I actually go make the movie, as I know what files, what folders. It's all organized. Saves a buttload of time when it comes to editing. I don't have to go through, almost a terabyte of data, footage to not find out what goes where. Trust me, editing is just as pain in the butt the way it is. You don't want to have to do that. So again, so having a dedicated camera for a dedicated purpose makes life a lot easier in the end. So I'm thinking of when I'm behind that desk editing almost a terabyte of video footage. That's what I'm thinking about. So that's why I have so many cameras. Oh, here. These are the cameras and stuff that's going with me on a trip. Now, you might have probably seen these cameras over here. These are my retired GoPros. I don't really use them anymore per se. They're I used to use them back in the day. This I got in 2010. This 2011. 2012 I got the Hero 3. And later on they also had the 3 Pluses. And I used those, and basically that's back when I was filming. I started out filming in 720p. Even though these can do 1080, these all can do 1080 fine. But the laptop I had at the time just couldn't handle editing 1080p videos. It wasn't that powerful. So I had to film in 720p in order to be able to edit the videos. And in 2016 I got a new laptop that could do 1080p. So my 2016 mountain bike movie was the first one filmed in 1080p. And then in 2022 I started filming. Anyways, that's legal. Have a good day, guys. Bye.